What's up, cool people? Welcome to another Magic Monday. And for today's stream, I'm honestly just going to be going into the different ranked formats. I think I can separate those out specifically, and then just like kind of randomly picking which one I do. Like, I'm even going to pull up like a randomizer app on my phone and then be like, okay, there are this many options. Choose one. But yeah. So this is the last week of my No Shave November channel event, you might say. So if you're still looking to contribute to that, you can download Stormshot and play that. Links would be either down in the description for YouTube people or even just on my channel page for people on Twitch. Might also occasionally pop into the chat. Also, I have tried lowering the in-game resolution of the Magic the Gathering arena in hopes that that will make the overall stream a little smoother. I thought about turning down the resolution in OBS, but then realized I'm going to have to readjust window sizes, or just general display sizes, I should say, of like everything that I have set. And I thought, okay, you know what? Just lowering the resolution in the arena itself might be a better first step. So that's down from the typical 1080p to like 720. But anyway, I guess that's about all I have to say. Oh, and there are other ways to contribute to the whole No Shave November thing. If you go to my supporter page on Ko-fi.com and give anything there, that helps out. Any Twitch subs, bits, any of that kind of stuff. All of my earnings from this month are going to contribute to that, as well as any increased Twitch follows and YouTube subs. But anyway, that is pretty much all I've got to say before I dive into things today. So, Twitch folks, time for the early ad break. I will see you on the flip side. YouTube people, you'll get to just see me as I transition the stream into the arena stuff. So I will say, on my monitor, turning down the resolution in the arena itself makes it look just a teensy bit pixelated. Or like, maybe not even pixelated, just like slightly fuzzy. But that's really about all the difference that I'm seeing. Alright. So I'm going to hope with reducing the resolution in the arena that I don't have so many issues with my stream encoder being overloaded. This is honestly the last week I'm going to do it anyway, so Okay, none of these seem like they're extra special deals. Like, usually... Oh wait, daily deals. That's what I'm looking for, I think. Yeah, usually if you find any packs in the daily deals, those will be at a reduced cost from the normal. But I didn't see any there. Okay. So, I'm gonna go in here. Actually, before I do that, is there anything on the, like, mastery thing that I have just sitting there waiting for me? Answer is no. Okay. Alright, so, I'm gonna just go into this part here. Actually, see now, because there's, like, limited rank stuff, too. And there's 2 of those. So, maybe I should count those in the options as well. Anyway. So we got 2 options there. Plus... does Brawl have its own rank? I'm not sure. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so... maybe I'll count Brawl in there as an option. But that'll be the last number out of all the possibilities. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other options in here. What's with the exclamation mark? Sure wish it would explain. Oh well. So we got a total of, what, 2 plus I said 5 here. Alright, so total of 8 options. If I had a literal D8 with me, I would just roll that. Choice. No. Number. Here we go. Number from 1 to 8. Okay. Alright. I don't know if y'all will be able to see it very well, but I've got it set up on this app here to choose between 1 and 8. 1 and 2 being the stuff in the events here, the quick and premier drafts, and the last one being Brawl. I don't know if that's even ranked, but I'm counting it for now. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's see what I get. Again, maybe I'll have to bring it closer. Number 2. Which means I will be doing the Premier Draft for Foundations. You know what? I'm not going to worry about any particular colors that the daily tasks want me to do for this. Alright. So far, it definitely seems like lowering the visual quality in the arena is helping with the whole encoder thing and, you know, not having the stream look like I'm lagging slightly. Okay. What do we got here? Ooh, hello. Okay, I could, try and specialize in elves, I guess? Yeah. I might regret that. Because I don't know if elves are necessarily going to be super common on their own within just the Foundations set. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Not bad. Do. Ravenous Amulet. Huh. I'm actually leaning towards self-reflection here. Because I'm not seeing any elves. Well, there's an elf. When this creature enters, if you control another elf, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Don't know if I should be trying to specialize in elves, but considering the elvish archdruid, that's what I'm leaning towards. Come on. Okay. It's a message thing that I wanted to see if it was urgent or otherwise significant. Anyway, return all attacking creatures to their owner's hand. Meteor Golem. Maybe. Flash and Prowess. Reach instant sorcery in your graveyard. Meteor Golem. Yeah, somehow I'm really getting a feeling I'm not going to be able to just specialize in elves here. Essence Scatter. I remember playing that back in like the Amonkhet set. Elephant. Hyena Rogue. That's not a bad effect, actually. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. I don't assume I'll be placing a whole lot of +1s. Kind of like this one. Well, it looks like either way I'm going to be focusing on green and blue. Mill 3 cards, then return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Sure, why not? Sounds pretty handy. Swiftfoot Boots, Hexproof and Haste. Search your library for a basic land card. That's not bad. Extra land draw is typically quite helpful. Okay, I'm a little tired because I didn't sleep quite as much last night as I normally do. Not like I'm like super duper lacking sleep. Anyway, I could get another self-reflection. Instant sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less. Could do with some blue creatures if I'm going to be focusing on blue as a significant color in my deck. Beginning of your end step. If a creature died this turn. Just any creature. Turn creatures to their hands. I'm getting some high-cost stuff in here. We'll do another self-reflection, I guess. Yeah, I suppose Aetherize isn't a bad pick. Put a forest in here, because I'm going to need some anyway. In fact, it would probably just auto-populate with some of those. You know, after I'm done drafting. And, okay, adventuring gear. Ah, man. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card. Good golly. If only I wasn't focusing on blue and green right now. This creature was kicked. It enters with 2+1/+1 counters. Mana value 1. I don't know if that's even going to be useful. That has at least a slightly higher chance of helping. You know what? I'm sorry. Some of these cards are just too good for me to ignore. Ooh, another elf. When this creature enters, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Sure. For now, I'm going to put Painful Quandary in the sideboard. Because again, kind of focusing on green and blue here. Mana costs are leaning a bit on the high side here, though. That's... Could do this... For the sake of trying to keep things sort of balanced out. Really? Then why does it seem like I have more green? Oh, because there's 2 of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh, okay. Next time I have a choice between green and blue, definitely should go green. Well, next time I'm debating between them, I should say. I sure hope this is going to be a best of 1 type of situation and not Ooh, let's see here. Whenever a land you control enters tab, target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Again, high cost. But, at the same time, like, This land enters, choose a creature type. I'm not so specialized in elves that seems like a good idea. Ooh, but Banner of Kinship. Oh, but then we've got Tatiova here. Life gain and card draw with landfall? Oof. Okay. This creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card. Think twice, just draw a card. With a flashback cost. I mean, card draw is helpful. A one-drop creature wouldn't be a bad idea, though. Oh, hey. But... Ambush Wolf. Trying to balance... Ooh, Wildwood Scourge. Wasn't this called something else in a different set? I don't know. X +1. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on another non-Hydra creature you control, put a +1 on this. Heck yeah. I ain't passing that up. Go with the Erudite Wizard. Broken. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Could be helpful. Cat Druid. Search your library for basic land. Target creature control. Let's go with that. Fine. Uncharted Voyage. Oh, look at that. I've got a island now to balance out the forest that I got earlier. Sire of 7 Deaths. Hold up. 7/7. First strike, vigilance, menace, trample, reach, lifelink, ward, pay 7 life. Holy cow. And it's colorless, so it's usable. But dang. Blanchwood Armor. Or... this creature enters, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. Again, self-reflection. Return target creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand. You know what? Another self-reflection. Because why not? Man, if only I was going with black. Okay. Wary Thespian. I suppose. Or Campus Guide. But I'm trying to balance out the colors here. Heraldic Banner. Choose a color. Creatures you control of the chosen color. Ooh, okay, you know what? That is pretty helpful. Another one of those. Counter target non-creature spell. Controller creates 2 treasure tokens. A 1-drop counter spell, though. Or I could go for this and have a way of creating my own treasures. Another Mocking Sprite. Ambush Wolf. Blanchwood Armor. I passed it up before. Okay, Witness Protection it is, I guess. I'll just choose that and probably end up putting it in the sideboard. Aegis Turtle. And another island, I guess. Holy cow. So... even though... yeah. Even though I don't think the encoder has been overloaded too much throughout the stream, I've been dropping a ton of frames anyway. Why that's the case, I don't know. Usually, if it's not because of that, then it's internet connection. Are there any of these that I don't really want all that badly? I don't care much for adventuring gear, although, I mean, had... nah. I'm trying to, like, reduce the number of cards in here just so I could have a better chance at getting to the ones I really want. Return an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. I mean, there are some pretty decent instants and sorceries in here, but, like... oh, especially self-reflection. If I could get a bunch of those. Target creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library. Surveil 1. That I'm not such a big fan of. Yeah, as far as creatures go, I'm pretty sure I have more green creatures. Actually, let me check on that. So it's 2 blue, 2 green, 3 green, 3 and 3, 5 and 3, 5 and 5, 5 and 6, 6 and 6, 6 and 7, 6 and 8. Both. 7 and 8. 7 and 9. 7 and 10. 7 and 11. So yeah, green would generally be a better idea for that. But still, overall point being kind of useful. Okay, you know what? Let's just see how it goes, I guess. Also, I'm actually going to make Tatiova the cover card. Because it shows both colors. Okay. Now to the actual matches. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be including another draft in today's stream. Empoleon. Good golly. I've got 3 lands, but none of them are... like... I don't know, I'd still need an island at least to play anything in my hand. And this is even worse. Great. Well, phooey. I thought it... No, I guess I was thinking about getting rid of that, but then I didn't. I hate taking a second mulligan. And this will go to the bottom. If I get one land of any other... Well, okay. Next turn I will at least have something playable. Ah. Okay. Also, what is that? Hungry Ghoul. Sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Great. I get the feeling that could be a problem later. But for now... Fine. Slows down my land draw, but... Oh well. Dazzling Angel. Control enters, you gain 1 life. Forest. I get a feeling I know how this is going to shake down, but... Yeah. They're probably going to end up just sacking that creature to power up their ghoul. Okay. They'd still both die. Ooh, yes, island. I'll keep that on top. Hold up. Oh. That's what happened there. I see now. Cackling Prowler. Please... I was going to say, please do not have a counterspell, but they don't even have blue in their deck, so that's unlikely. Beginning of your end step. So... It has to be that a creature dies on my turn. Well, phooey. They decided to just pay the extra 2 to destroy it. Fine. Elvish Archdruid. Because more mana, at least. Even if it's just 1 for now. Whenever you gain life for the first time during each of your turns, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. Great. No, I will not block that. This is not going well. Ooh. See, now this is where... but... Grappling Kraken. Oh well. Self-reflection. On Elvish Archdruid. So now I have 2 of them, each powering each other up. Oh, jeez. Now they've got a couple of cat tokens. Yeah, the flashback cost is only 4. I get a feeling I know what's going to happen if I block the Hungry Ghoul. Probably a terrible idea to not block at all, but... Next turn, I think I'll be making another copy. In which case, I will have 3 of them, each being a 4/4. And I will have all of them available to block. I am not gonna attack just yet. Yeah, I'm not surprised at that. Oh, so they're literally just playing with whatever they've got on the field now, huh? And that figures that they're only attacking with that dude. Ooh, here's an idea. I will dual block. So unless he wants to get rid of 4 other creatures of his, that thing's gone. Now, granted, there are 3. If I were in my opponent's position, I'm like, there are 3 that I would easily be willing to get rid of. Oh, and it's just... Ugh. Well, that's annoying. Got another forest. Huh. Ward pay 2 life. Heck no, I'm not paying that ward cost. Grappling Kraken! Not attacking. I don't see too many situations in which I'm drawing an extra card each turn. Unless I happen upon a situation where I've got Tatiova out on the field. Alright. What you got? Not so eager to attack now that I've got this grappling Kraken out here, huh? Really? Once again, are you willing to sacrifice 4 of your... Well, no. They'll probably just let it die, but then bring it back with Zul Asher. But at least I have figuratively stopped the bleeding on my part. Oh, jeez. Okay. Huh. See, if I do that, they're just gonna bring the ghoul back. Of course, I could destroy something else instead, but I am very much leaning toward... You know what? Yeah, I'm leaning toward this. And now I have 2 creatures that are kind of big. But I want to keep Grappling Kraken as the blocker. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Well, that doesn't apply to me. Honestly, if they tried to attack me with everything, then they could get like 5 damage through. Decisions. For them, not me. Okay. They're choosing to keep going for now. Keep going the way things have been. Oh, I just realized. Yeah, they could totally get rid of my enchantment that I have on their creature. Okay. Honestly, maybe I should play Meteor Golem, target Zul Asher, and just pay the 2 life for it. so they can stop doing this whole loop with Hungry Ghoul. Alright, let's see how they choose to block this. If they do at all. Actually, I could see them just using Hungry Ghoul and, either Cathar Commando or their tokens. Or they just take the damage. I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not surprised that happened. Oh, geez, okay. Was not expecting the Rune-Scarred Demon. Well, now I have a different target in mind for, Meteor Golem. Dazzling Angel's going to be able to get through as well. Because it has flying. Doggone it. Ooh, okay. I will keep Dazzling Angel tapped. I'm going to play Meteor Golem. Targeting the Rune-Scarred Demon. And now... I'm gonna keep attacking with Wildwood Scourge at least. But, as it stands, I only have, like, 3 more turns to maybe try and even this out. Not even that. Hey. Whoa. Got a follow on Twitch. Appreciate that. Speaking of which, there was one in between streams that I forgot to give a quick shout out to. Who's attacking? Oh. It's the ghoul again. Why am I not surprised? Alice in the Palace was the one who followed. That was probably after my previous live stream and, like, rating and all that kind of stuff. And the ghoul lives on. Great. And now I'm drawing nothing but lands. Well, I'm dead next turn anyway. Although attacking with Aegis Turtle was kind of pointless. Yeah, they literally could just take all of that damage, still live, and still win. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce the name of the most recent follow. It's Kyo something. Kyo Filler? Yeah, okay. That whole loop thing with the ghoul. Didn't exactly do me any favors. And, you know, the number of times that they just wiped out creatures of mine. Oh, jeez. I mean, I have something playable. But not much. And that made it so much worse. That's why I hate taking mulligans. Doggone it. Ugh. My stupid freaking luck in this game. Seriously. Ugh. Fine. At least on turn 2, I'll be able to play Campus Guide. And then get myself another basic land, which would almost guaranteed be an island. Huh. Choose a creature type. Okay, I'm gonna go with a forest for now. Play Campus Guide. Take action. I want an island. Oh, it just puts it on top of my deck. Interesting. Reclamation Sage. Freaking... Ugh. All of my stuff keeps getting destroyed. Why? Let's hope I don't regret this. I lost 2 lands with no instants or sorceries to speak of. Should have just waited out my turn. I got a sucky starting hand, and there's, like, basically nothing I can do about all this. Okay. See, even if I make Wildwood but I need a blocker. Watch them just destroy my creature anyway. Yeah, I kind of got crap. I don't know, Elf, just because it's the most common. Well, I'm dead. Just luck of the draw sometimes. Might as well at least mess up their plans a little bit. If I could get even close to drawing into the cards that I really want. But, whatever. Like, seriously. It's like the game itself and sheer random bad luck does not want to give me, like, a ghost of a chance. Considering how poorly my typical draft strategy seems to go, I almost wonder if I would really be that much worse off just saying, alright, I'm gonna take whatever the rarest card is and go with that. Okay. What? Creature dies, create a black-green insect creature token with flying, okay. Well, that ain't gonna die for a while. Forest. Bushwhack. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. But the land would be so much more helpful. Put it into your hand. You know what? Sure. And since I haven't played a land yet this turn, ta-da! I would have figured they were going to block with the Infestation Sage. That's like half the point of it. Using it as a blocker, so then you get the token. Light Shell Duo. When this creature enters Surveil 2, sure. And it's got Prowess. Huh. I mean, neither of those are bad, necessarily. The only issue is that it's slowing down my land draw. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that to be what they did. Again, like, why are they not blocking with Infestation Sage? Oh, you would. Alright, well, I guess I just get to surveil again. Ooh, island on top, please. Once again, I attack with these two. Kind of surprised at that exchange. Like, nearly everything that this player is doing is surprising me. But hey, I'm not gonna argue with it. Oh, fun. Well, there they go. Unless you're really looking for something that you could play this turn, like doing that on your own turn isn't really the best idea. You know what? I'll be able to play both. Aegis Turtle, and then I will move to combat, attack with these two, and let's see what they do. No blocking. It's like they're just going for flying damage or something. I don't know. Exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. If at least one creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Okay, well, not like there's much I could do about that. Yeah, why are you only attacking with that one? Like, their decisions make very little sense to me. Since they're only attacking with that one, I'll save Aetherize for when it might be more useful overall. I don't know. The equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Okay. Gold Vein Pick. Now, do I want to put it on Dwinnen's Elite or the token? I'm actually leaning toward the token for now. Gonna attack with both of these. I've got sufficient blocking power to stop their soul-shackled zombie. Okay. Well, now including the treasure, I'll have enough mana for self-reflection on my next turn, but, like, there's nothing here that I really want to copy. No creatures on my battlefield that I really want to copy anyway. Okay. Great. More flying. Inspiration from beyond. If I do that, I would not have enough mana to later play Aetherize. So with that being the case, I'm gonna just... I think I'm gonna just let my turn go. Because... upon their next attack, I am very much thinking I will then use Aetherize. Pass. Of course, they have enough mana to play at least one of the two of them again. Since this is just sending stuff back to the hand. Whatever, I'll do it anyway. At least I get 2 treasure tokens out of that. But daggum. And now I'm drawing nothing but lands! Come on, give me freaking something! Okay, inspiration from beyond. Because why not? Unless they're going to counter that too. Once again. No. I mean, they know at this point that Aetherize is in my hand. As an additional cost, when this creature enters, each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. Okay, well, I can choose to discard something besides Aetherize. Seriously? What? Pass. I'm not going to use Aetherize for 1 damage. Interesting. Cackling Prowler. And then with 2 of the treasures, I could maybe... I don't know. Seems like I might as well try and do something with it. You know what? Yes. I'll attack with the Elf Warrior. That should make my Cackling Prowler stronger. So ward, whenever a permanent with ward becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls. Okay. Those are both sorceries, so I'm not going to be able to cast them on my opponent's turn. Each opponent loses X life. Well, phooey. Man! And that was just a bad matchup. I have nothing to really stop flying. Well, okay, that did not go particularly well. That was what I just kind of was... Actually, you know, if I had randomized each card that I drafted, that could have been an interesting way of doing things. But oh well. What do we got here? Bro, what is that? You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from among them and put it onto the battlefield. Holy cow! Sacrifice this creature. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Yeah. Those would actually kind of help each other out. Well, Burnished Heart would help loot out quite a bit. Okay. Different format. I don't know if I want to spend a ton of time on drafting and such right now. So I think I might just go with 1 through 6 as my options, excluding the 2 draft types. Okay. And boop-a-doo, that's number 3. Which, out of these, means I am doing historic ranked. Oh, actually, what colors do I need to use? Red and green, blue and black. Okay. Historic ranked. Sure, let's go with the fairy tribal deck that I made last week. See how that fares. Probably not stellar, but at least I might, at least I might finish one of the daily quest requirement things. Okay, I guess I could work with that. Ooh, especially starting with Leyline of the Void out. If a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard, exile it instead. Nice. Snare Master Sprite. Yeah, just trying to get it out there. Legion's Landing enters. When you attack with 3 or more creatures, transform Legion's Landing. Okay. Barrow Naughty. When, so then it transforms into a land with the ability to create a vampire token. Mocking Sprite. I'll attack with Barrow Naughty because of lifelink. Oh. I thought that had flying. I was wrong about that. Oh, Resplendent Angel. Lovely. Not a whole lot I could do about that. So for now, I will not attack. Let's see what happens, I guess. Oh, Johnny's welcome. Okay. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, gain 1 life. Exile target creature. If it had mana value 3 or less, surveil 2. Okay. Consuming Ashes on Resplendent Angel. Because that's the only flying blocker that they have. Target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. I like that. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Plus an additional 1 for each fairy you control. Those are kind of both good for the situation I have going here. I'm gonna keep Snaremaster Sprite back as a blocker. Just so the amount of damage I take is slightly reduced. I just realized that Tribute to Hunger is gonna end up... They're just gonna choose the vampire that they have. Well, shoot, they have got all the life gain going on. Hold up. Oh, it's equal to the amount of life gain. Oh, and Voice of the Blessed now has flying. Huh. I mean, I'm glad I kept a blocker. Just one more land would be super freaking helpful. And geez, depending on how much life they gain. I mean, there's only 3 life gain that I know that they'll get. I don't know, it's doubtful they could, like, outright obliterate me with 1 creature. But I think I'm gonna hold back 2 blockers just in case. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of glad I kept 2 blockers available. And now it's indestructible? Good grief! Like, holy cow. Problem is, if I lose Mocking Sprite, then... Oh, but I already know I'm not going to get a land next turn. Doggone it. Also, when did... Oh, that costs 3? I feel like an idiot now. Well, I'm dead. Might as well. I know they're just gonna sack the token, but whatever. It's something. And that's probably going to be enough right there. Yep. Wow. Like, granted, that was historic, so I should expect people to have kind of crazy combos that, you know, that aren't necessarily dependent on a very specific set of... Anyway, okay. Randomizing... Once again. 6. Okay. So, that would be Brawl over here. Now the thing is, I only have one Brawl deck that I've made. Actually, I could maybe look back into that deck at some point and see, because I think there are other merfolk that have been released in other sets more recently, like that aren't just reprints. Oh, great. Okay. Double great. It starts me with one flippin' land. Well, I'll take the free mulligan for sure. I got... Okay, this should be slightly better. I'll keep that. So then we got Combine Guild Mage. Turn each creature you control enters with an additional +1 counter. Move a +1 counter from target creature onto another target. Okay. Shapers of Nature. Okay. Combine Guild Mage. Kasmina. Each other planeswalker you control has the loyalty abilities of Kasmina. +2 scry 1. -X, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put X +1/+1 counters on it. -H, search your library for an instant or sorcery card that shares a color with this planeswalker. Exile that card, then shuffle. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Ah, okay. Whenever you cast a merfolk spell. Okay. Long term, that's the better play. Because I plan on playing a lot of merfolk. As long as you've lost life this turn, Essence Channeler has flying and vigilance. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Essence Channeler. Fun. Maybe put one more. Put that many growth counters on Simic Ascendancy. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Simic Ascendancy has 20 or more growth counters on it, you win the game. Holy cow! I have a lot of things out that, I have a lot of things here that can add +1 counters. I'm just saying. So, I wasn't planning on doing it just yet, but, like, maybe? Maybe, long-term, Simic Ascendancy is the better play here. Oh. I'm not gonna tap my Combine Guildmage right now.
I seek a path to peace. My pride grows stronger.
Another forest. Nice. Now. How am I gonna do this? If you control another creature with a +1/+1 counter on it, draw a card. That's not my current plan. Do. I will play Kumena, I guess. No, I'm not attacking. End my turn. Tap 5 untapped merfolk you control. Put a +1/+1 counter on each merfolk you control. That right there has a slight chance of winning me the game. Combo, you know, with a combo off a Simic Ascendancy. But, not exactly super likely. Can I tap these two or not? Because they, like, just entered. Oh, jeez. Gain life equal to the number of creatures you control, plus the number of... Great.
Find your inner strength.
Well, I can't block the flying. And for each one of them that attacks... I wonder, can I can, but... Okay, passing to blockers. I will block with the token. Can I tap it now that it's blocking? That enters tapped, whatever, still a land. Aquatic Incursion enters, create 2 1/1 blue merfolk creature tokens with hexproof. Target merfolk can't be blocked this turn. Eh. Okay. Now what? This is still not looking great for me. Oh, that's a 0? Good grief. I might regret not attacking there, but we'll see. This deck that I'm using is very much a, like, long play kind of deck. And it's definitely not currently working out the way that I had hoped. Created... Right. Whenever you gain life, da-da-da. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn, okay. Mind Stone. Level 2. What does level 2 of that do? Create a token that's a copy of target token you control. So they're getting another one of those. Great. Oh, jeez. Let me just go ahead and resolve all of that. Oh, and now Sarah Ascendant has flying. Okay. I will block that. And that. Yeah, this is not gonna end up with a Simic Ascendancy win in all likelihood. Shoot. I forgot to do Kumena's thing with drawing the card. Troll Druid. As long as you control 8 or more lands. It's +5. Or Echoing Equation. I don't remember putting a card like this in. Choose target creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of it until... except those creatures aren't legendary. Pfft. Man... so I can at least do both of those. Were I so inclined. Or I could do that.
Fate is too dangerous to leave unfettered. Consider all possibilities.
Turn target creature to its owner's hand. That could actually be pretty helpful. I could get rid of one of these tokens that's causing me problems. Doggone it. I'm dumb. I should have attacked a Johnny there. Should have made Kumena unblockable and attacked a Johnny with it. Now I'm all sorts of, like, distracted and... Daxos blessed by the sun. Oh, okay. I think I was getting that confused with a card of a different name.
We strive to support one another.
Yeah. I really should have attacked a Johnny last turn. Then again, I have absolute trash for blockers, so I'm not sure it would have mattered. Because at this rate, if I blocked 3 of these, I'd still be taking, what, 8, 12, 18... Yeah, too much damage. This is the second battle in a row in 2 different formats that somebody has been using an all-white deck, taking advantage of Lyndon's Steadfast Queen. The fact that my opponents are so much more readily able to get cards that they need for their combos to just go nuclear. I don't know. It's like, man, I wish I had even half the luck of any of my opponents. And I didn't even see for sure if that counted as like a ranked format. Okay, let's just to keep it even simpler. I'm just gonna go with these 5 ranked types. So I got between 1 and 5 here. Number 1. So we're doing standard ranked. Blue and black is still one of the things I'm going for today. One of the daily, like, quest mission things. So I guess I will give my fairy tribal deck another crack at it. Okay. Not a terrible starting hand. Target creature gets a -X. Creature gets an additional -3 if you control a fairy. Italian's Messenger. Whenever you attack with one or more fairies, draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard a card this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target fairy you control. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. No thanks. Still not 100% sure how the whole crafting thing works. Exile a creature you control or a creature card from your graveyard and exile this card. Return it transformed. Can it still be in its, like, artifact form or whatever when you do that? I don't know. Alright. Leyline Axe. Quick creature gets 1/1 and has double strike and trample. I don't know if that's actually going to do a ton for me. Do. Out of all of these, though, Faebloom Trick actually seems like it's the least powerful. Tap a colorless land token named everywhere. That is every basic land type. Jeez. Okay. Obria. And you know what? Let's also play Tithing Blade. I would figure they're gonna sack the Llanowar elves. Holy cow. They must have something big planned here. I don't like the idea of discarding a land. Which one am I going to beef up here? Let's go with Talion's Messenger. Yeah, they've got to have something big planned. Because otherwise, why in the world would they keep the Llanowar elves? Ah, okay. Or another... you gain 3 life and draw a card. Lovely. Okay, that's not the worst thing that could have happened right there. Equip cost is 3, I think, is what it's saying there. Now, which one of these would I rather get rid of? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. I'd rather continue getting rid of that. Still not sure this is the best idea, but as I keep powering them up, maybe then at some point, well, especially if 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe in another turn or two, I'll be able to use the Leyline Axe to give one of them double strike, so then it'll be even more damage. Well, phooey. Exile target artifact or enchantment. If it was kicked, exile target non-land permanent instead. Okay. Well, now my creature's getting buffed up is not really happening so much. Get another island, play the Leyline Axe here. Actually, I think perhaps this time I will not attack. Although I just realized, even if I get rid of this guy, there's just gonna be a token coming in that's a copy of it. Hexproof, indestructible, trample. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, you may create a... Oh, good grief. And this is standard? I expect combos like this more so in historic and other things. But standard? This is a crazy and indestructible. Well, phooey. Alright. I think I'm just gonna concede that one. Ain't no way I'm winning that. Okay. I at least have done the number of blue or black spells that I need to for today. Alrighty. Once again. Random number, 1 through 5. And hiya. 4. Which would be Explorer ranked. I don't know if I've done the Explorer format in quite a while. So it's red and green. Hold up. This is... I almost want to see what's in this deck. Because now I'm seeing that one creature from the pack I opened up that I was like, ooh. Just out of sheer curiosity. Okay. I suppose this is a pretty good starting hand. Reach. Whenever Ruby attacks while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, gets +2/+2 till end of turn. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. Alright, well, that'll be my first land. Courageous Goblin. When this creature attacks while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, gets 1/0 and gains menace until end of turn. Let's go with Ruby, because she got haste. They're really gonna... Wow. Target creature you control gains hexproof until end of turn. Huh. You know what? I'm like, watch them have another way of getting rid of Ruby. Okay, tell you what. X +1/+. Oh, no. X is... Oh, man. Oof. You know what? Sure, why not? Even though I won't be able to take advantage fully of that effect just yet. Too bad it has to be on another target creature. So now, if Ruby gets to attack at all, then she'll be able to get +2/+2 until end of turn. Because she herself will have a power of 4 or greater. Exile any number of white cards. Okay, fine. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment with mana value X or less. Fine, fine. Bruh. So far, all you've done is destroy things of mine. You have yet to actually, you know... You've yet to actually do much yourself. Okay. Let's see. I'm thinking... Courageous Goblin. And... you know what? And Land of War Elves. Because why not? Oh, it has haste now. Cool. And if they manage to play any creatures, next turn I may end up using Bushwhack to get rid of, I don't know. Target creature you control fights, target creature you don't control, yeah. Hello. Exile each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less until... Good grief! Alright, fine. I'll use Bushwhack to get another mountain out here. Axe Guard Cavalry. Attack. Come on! Again, they have no offense. This is literally all defense. Target creature or planeswalker if the... No. I'm not doing that to myself. You kidding me? Okay, and
I hope
target creature or planeswalker. Kablam.
Back to wandering. My judgment is final.
You know what? I will end my turn. I'm gonna keep Bushwhack. I've got a halfway decent number of lands here. So maybe at some point be able to do them into your hand. Rest on the bottom in a random order. Okay. Axe Guard Cavalry. Another one of those. Actually, the amount of mana spent to cast this spell. So for the flashback, it becomes 7. Woohoo! Another mountain. So far, I'm still the only one dealing damage, so, like... Come on! It's like they're literally just... It's nothing but, okay, I'm going to stop everything my opponent does until I get my, like, 1 or 2 cards that might be win conditions.
Entire multiverse is at stake. Who's that handsome devil?
Giant Cindermaw. And of course he counters the freaking spell! Or they, whoever. Like... This is quite possibly the most infuriating type of deck
I've got
to go up
eyes
against.
everywhere.
Because literally all it does is like it's like it just its whole premise is don't let your opponent do what they're planning on doing, and have 1 or 2 little things in there that will, you know, maybe if those aren't stopped, be a way that you could win. Now, I will admit, this is a pretty nice planeswalker they got going here.
Nobody
But,
knows the past better than
like,
me.
yeah, like... And the fact that I'm not getting anything other than lands in my freaking card draw right now. Well, I'm dead, so... whatever. I'm just gonna concede. Although I guess I could have played Bushwhack before I ended the game and at least gotten closer to a daily goal. Anyway, hello Papstio. Alright, let's see which random format that I'm going with this time. So I've got it sorted I've got choices 1 through 5 for all this stuff. And tell you what, let me just show it like I usually do. Number 3, historic. Again. Okay. If we're going specifically with historic ranked, you know what? I'm not as curious as I was before. I would like to get a win. I have not gotten a single win today, I don't think. Not that this gives me a guaranteed win, but it's one of the higher win percentage decks that I have. Okay. How is that a common land? Okay, so next turn. Don't tell me that's going to be all their lands. Alright, Cavalcade of Calamity. Oh, shoot. I forgot that it untapped. Like that. Alrighty. Chandra Spitfire. That's the one that's really meant to combo off of Cavalcade of Calamity here. You cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a token that's a copy of that. Ooh, and, okay. I play Grim Initiate here, and then also Chandra.
Living in a monastery full of
Because I can make the elemental creature tokens.
Don't worry, you'll get 'em, buddies.
And then because of Cavalcade of Calamity, Chandra Spitfire is going to do some big damage. This is why this is one of the higher win percentage decks of mine. Oh, phooey. Hold up. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a token that's a copy of Storm Splitter. Huh. Well, if Grim Initiate's gonna die anyway, I might as well, block more of the damage. Anax. And I am still gonna make these elementals.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
And because of Cavalcade of Calamity, plus their damage, I win. Okay. See, if I truly end up going try-hard mode, I can get some wins here and there. Still gotta kill 2 more of my opponent's creatures. Tell you what. I am actually going to real quick here take a bit of a break, get these Twitch ads rolling a little early while I do that. I will be back in a little bit. Lucky day. I'm back. Now, okay. Let's see what I get into next. Again, options 1 to 5. Number 1, standard ranked. Okay, I will not be able to use that aggro deck that I was just going with. Now which of these would be most likely to destroy some enemy creatures? Generally, either blue-black or red-black, or red-green, would have a lot of destruction of things. Let's go with the red-black here, although... Yeah, you know what? Let's try out the red-black deck here. Especially something with black in it. Black has a lot of cards that are just destroy. Okay, this seems like a pretty decent hand. Starting with a mountain. Just because of the cards that I have in my hand. Whenever another outlaw you control enters, Vile Smasher deals 1 damage to target opponent. Okay, fine. Be that way. I mean, if you're just returning it to my hand, that's no big deal for me. Now you're going to counter it? You would. Jerk. Okay, look. In all honesty, playing with a shutdown deck can be kind of fun. But, like, playing against a shutdown deck is never fun. Marcus Crew enters, create a red mercenary token. Whenever an outlaw you control dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Huh. Interesting. Whenever it enters, create 2 mercenary tokens. Fine. Definitely want to play that. And if that can only go as a sorcery, then attacking is kind of pointless right now. Jin's power is equal to the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard. Okay. Hillspur Posse Boss is the name of this card. Tap up to 2 target creatures, okay. At least it's just tapping stuff. Now, do I want a card, or do I want to have them... Am I okay with losing a life to draw a card, or would I rather have them do that? I could do with a little more card draw. That's just as it enters. So I'm gonna swing with everything I got here. I'm only concerned with maybe blocking one of their creatures anyway. I mean, I'm only able to potentially block one of their creatures. But, yeah, not seeing a whole lot of destroy, you know, opponents' creatures and stuff. Well, I'm dead. And they... Jeez, I was destroying more creatures with the fairy tribal deck I whipped up. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of preemptively get ready to randomize which game type. Number 5, Timeless ranked. Okay. I need something that I'm pretty sure will destroy other creatures. I just don't know which one would be the best at that. Okay, well, I know the Fairy Tribal deck has at least a little bit of that. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. I mean, this is a usable starting hand, though. It just, I don't know, considering how the matchmaking and whatnot is generally supposed to work, it's just crazy to me that I, as low of a rank as I am, seem to be getting matched up with players that just have these amazingly stacked decks where they're pretty much always able to get the stuff that they need. What am I going to discard? So as a creature with the greatest mana value, that's a pretty good card to have. Target creature and opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Man. Actually, you know what? I don't necessarily plan on losing all that many creatures. Of course, nobody plans on losing many creatures. And there goes OBS, dropping a bunch of frames again. It was doing so well for a while. Gain protection from everything until your next turn. Destroy target creature an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. That's something I would want to keep available for later, I guess. Mill 4 cards, then put an instant sorcery or fairy card from among them into your hand. Exile target creature, sure. Although, does that count as destroying? Also, if they have protection from quote-unquote everything, does that mean that they don't take damage? What to get rid of here? Doggone it, these are all good cards. Okay, so yeah, they don't even take the damage. I wasn't 100% sure. That's kind of what I thought protection from everything meant. What I wasn't sure on was life gain, but that should be obvious because, like, if I don't deal damage to them, lifelink doesn't give me life. Okay. They're still not really giving me anything of theirs to destroy. And I think that's been part of the problem with me trying to get this whole quest thing done, is just like the fact that my opponents have been giving me basically nothing to, you know, they've been giving me none of their stuff to actually destroy. Although I guess sometime soon here. What is... Oh, a clue, right. 2 sack it, draw a card. Suppose on my next turn I could at least... use Consuming Ashes. But that's exiling. Does that count as destroying? I would kind of think not. Also, they've got enough mana that that could possibly be countered. Another swamp. Yay. I'm literally just trying to get rid of something of theirs. Oh my gosh, how much are they gonna do in response to my one thing? Okay, now I also have 2 map tokens. I forget what Explore does. Sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. Do they not have a maximum hand size? Because that's a lot of cards in their hand. But I guess they drew all those just since the end of their last turn. Why am I not surprised? Search their library for a basic link. Sure, why not? Now we don't even know what's on top of my deck. Watch me draw another land. Surprise, surprise. Okay. I'm gonna play this. I'm like, it might actually, you know, make it to the battlefield. I'm just drawing a card, dude. What? What's the holdup? Now, how did they manage to play that for only like 2 mana? And I drew another land. Okay, whatever. They died that turn because of the 1 ring. Okay, so does exiling count towards this daily quest goal thing? No, it does not. Okay. Let's see what I get next. Number 4, which is Explorer ranked. Okay. I'm like going through all my decks trying to figure out, okay, which ones out of these have like destruction and such. I'm pretty sure most of them have at least a little bit. I'm also wondering if this deck that I made is actually much different from the Fairy Pranks deck down here. But anyway. I think there's some stuff in this deck of mine that destroys opposing creatures. I don't think this is the same person that I was just facing. I guess I'll keep this. Start with that. Scry 1. Sure, I'll take another land. I think next turn I'm gonna play the either the swamp or the plains for my land. Play Boot Nipper with a Death Touch counter. Alright, what's the holdup? Next turn, unless I draw something that costs 3 mana, I'll probably just go with the Scoured Barrens as my land. Oh, that wasn't even their turn. Oh, what do you know? I drew something that... Okay. Might still go with Scoured Barrens anyway. For the long play, Griffinary. Swamp. +1/+1 has Trample and Lifelink. Alright. You know what? Sure. Equip to Boot Nipper. Permanents your opponents control lose hexproof and indestructible. Right. Of course. Destroy target creature if it has mana value 2 or less. Well, there goes my creature. The fact that they're basically refusing to play anything on their own turn is... yeah. Not exactly something I'm a big fan of. Because it means the most likely case is that their deck is primarily based on stopping what I'm trying to do. Okay, Shadow Spear, equip, onto Silver Smoke Ghoul. And if they destroy it this time, I'm just going to use Revitalize. When it enters, choose up to 1, counter target spell, activated ability, or destroy another target creature or planeswalker. Its controller draws a card. Of course. Okay, fine. Revitalize. I still get a Griffin. And Silver Smoke Ghoul back. So, haha. Dare I block with the Griffin? I'm kind of thinking I do. I do dare. Okay. Oh, veto. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Still kind of leaning towards trying to utilize the Shadow Spear here. Deals X damage to target creature. Oh, look at that. I could put a +1/+1 counter on it. And it'll survive. Ha. Take that. Also, Speaker of the Heavens. Target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. If they can't, they lose. And repeat this process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. Okay, well, there's that. I have to get rid of my Griffinary, unfortunately. But at least that's all that happened, I guess. Veto. Okay. I win, and I think I destroyed one creature of theirs. They hardly even played any creatures, so... Of course that wasn't gonna happen. Claim. Alrighty. What's it gonna be this time? Survey says... Number 3, historic ranked. Yeah, sure, I'll still use this deck. I know it at least has some ability to destroy opposing creatures. Of course, the others do too. Some of the others that I have used also can do that. But anyway. Biosway. Jeez, okay. I guess I'll keep it. Target creature gets -X till end of turn. You gain X life. Exile up to twice X target cards from graveyards. Okay, I at least have enough lands now to where I'll be able to play, say, Resolute Rider. For now, though, Tavern Swindler. Destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. Okay, well, then I'll do its tap effect, see if I gain some back. Nope. Bummer. Okay. Swamp. Resolute Rider. Choose a non-land card from it. Ugh. I gotta imagine it's gonna be either... Yeah, I figured it'd be Baneslayer Angel. That does not surprise me one bit. If we're going right to damage, tell you what, let me... nah. I'm not worried about gaining life from it right now. Because I will play Clackbridge Troll. I totally forgot it has haste. But I was giving myself options, I guess. Anyway. Tell you what. I'm gonna do that. Pay X equals 2. Get rid of Goblin Shaman. Like, I could give it lifelink, but it's not really a big deal to me under the current circumstances. I will play Boot Nipper with a Death Touch counter. Ooh, hello. Clackbridge Troll already has Trample. I am going to equip this onto Resolute Rider. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm alright with that. And... because I can't do... well... just in case he tries to destroy... or they... just in case my opponent In case my opponent tries to destroy Resolute Rider for my next turn. The One Ring. Okay, now I'll play Revitalize. And it's another land. I've been getting so many lands. Temple of Silence. Land to the bottom. Oh, that's right. He's got protection from everything. I forgot about that. Whoopsie. All creatures get -X until end of turn. I am going to get... If I give Resolute Rider indestructible, it might still survive. No, it doesn't. What the... Had I known that, I would have used Unexpected Fangs. Plains. Indulging Patrician. Equipping Clackbridge Troll. Because why not? Okay. Just making sure that that's what they wanted to do. They're dead anyway. Or maybe not quite yet. Are they seriously just gonna let the time drain out just to be a pain and drag this on? I'm like, unless they got some sort of technical issue on their end. Seems like that is probably what's happening. Well, if that last bar goes all the way down before they do something, their turn gets automatically passed. And then the next time that would happen, or at least the next, if it happens, oh, never mind. It just makes them lose. Hey, we ranked up. Finally. And I got that goal. Yay. Alright. Would like to get one more win today, so then I can get that free card. Alright. What is the format This time. Boop. Standard ranked. Okay, which means I can't use my deck that's been getting me the past couple of wins. Okay, I still want to see a little bit more what this deck could possibly do. Mostly because of that one creature that's in it. Well, that's plenty of lands in my opening hand. Okay. I'll keep that. Looks like we got the Duskmorn field going here. So anytime they tap that for black or green, it deals 1 damage to them. Man. Gets 1-0 and gains menace until end of turn. Yeah, I think I'll start out with Courageous Goblin. Next turn, I'll play Eager Truffle Snout, I think. Oh, yay. 3/3 first strike death touch. Okay, hold up. There is all kinds of stuff going on here. Great. Okay, but how was that able to, like, tap to... I don't know. Eager Truffle Snout. I will not be blocking any of their attacks this turn if they do attack. Probably. To trample when Mosswood Dread Knight dies, you may cast it from your graveyard as an adventure until the end of your next turn. Okay, so that was the saddling thing going on there. Well, shoot, and I'm about to lose 5 more life. Destroy target enchantment. None of the other effects would help them aside from them drawing a card and losing a life. Whenever it attacks, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. You lose life equal to the card's mana value if Caustic Bronco isn't saddled. They've been saddling it each time. Ooh, I can play both of my Nessian Horn Beetles. Yeah. I kind of need some blockers here. So, this time... Oh, I could have gotten a food token. Dang it. Know your cards, Matt. Oh, and that's gonna freaking wipe me out anyway. Beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter from Archfiend of the Dross. Then if it has no oil counters on it, you lose the game. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, its controller loses 2 life. Great. So... at least I'm only losing 2 life there instead of 3. But, geez. Gains hexproof until end of turn. Skyraker Giant. Because why not? I mean, I'm still probably going to lose, but just in case. Something is going to happen in this sequence that I'm not aware of. Anyway. If only. If only this was a little bit more. But, yeah. Like, did I have fun in the match? Meh. I didn't hate it. But I wouldn't say I had fun either. Okay. Really am hoping for another win here soon. Why is that, like, so bright? And, like, not wanting to... I guess it's just the reflection. Okay, whatever. I got a 2 there. So, that means we are doing... Alchemy ranked. No clue what all's allowed in Alchemy. But apparently not much out of what I have. Which means I'm not so likely, or at least not as likely as I would otherwise be in a format like Historic or whatever, to use a deck that has a high win percentage. I don't like the lack of mountains here. So I'm going to take a mulligan. Okay, keep 6 from that. What to get rid of, though? Or another non-token creature you control dies. Players can't gain life. I'm gonna go with Giant Cindermaw, I guess. Honestly, once I get this next win, I'm probably done for the day. And that also means this is quite likely going to be the last time, at least for quite a while, that you'll see me playing Magic. on here. Scale Speaker Shepherd. When it enters, draft a card from Scale Speaker Shepherd's spellbook. Dinosaur spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Great. Love that. Werewolf, put 2+1/+1 counters on it. Huh, interesting. Let me go with Spinner of Souls. Your cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom in a random order. Okay. Not bad. So your opponent's control enter tapped. Whenever a creature an opponent controls enters, you gain 1 life. Huh, lovely. This creature gets 1/0 till end of turn. Yeah, but eventually it'll get to where I, will be causing them to lose more life than they're gaining. In fact, I'm kind of already doing that. +1/+1 counter on that creature. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Okay, now... Oh, that costs 4? Jeez. Oh, and that's a sorcery. Alright. Fine. Felling Blow. And it will get rid of... Good Fortune Unicorn. It's gonna deal some damage either way. I'm like, even if it gets blocked. And now I also have a food. Land of War Elves, because I can't really do much else for my turn. That's a human, not a dinosaur. To another target creature. So, yeah, why not just get rid of one of my creatures outright? That was kind of a terrible play. Unless you got another way to deal some damage. Yeah, no, that was just kind of a terrible play on their part. Mild-mannered Librarian. Let's activate that ability. And move to combat. I will attack with both of these. So the mild-mannered Librarian, or the once mild-mannered Librarian, is now just a werewolf. Plain and simple. I'm still gonna get damage through. And you're not killing my creature. Man, you really like that Scale Speaker Shepherd. Maybe I should have gotten rid of that. Just for fun. I will sacrifice a food. That enters tapped, but I gain a life. Yes, I realize I'm giving my opponent a little bit more life with every creature I play. I don't really care that much. There's a 3/3 green and white llama creature until end of turn. Okay. Well, I'll be attacking with these two at least. Probably just those two. What you gonna do? Wow, they're just taking all the damage. Okay. And for once, it seems like an opponent didn't necessarily get, like, a crazy set of cards that I couldn't do anything to counter. Or to counteract, I guess. More like. Camellia, the Seed Miser. Legendary creature, Squirrel Warlock. 3/3 Menace. Other squirrels you control have Menace. Whenever you sacrifice one or more foods, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. Pay 2 to forage. Put a +1/+1 counter. Or to forage, exile 3 cards from your graveyard or sacrifice a food. Ah, okay. Put a +1/+1 counter on each other squirrel you control. So basically, make foods, use them to forage, which gives you more squirrels, but then that also simultaneously gives +1 counters on every other squirrel. Huh. Alright. Let me just double check what all I got here before I wrap things up. Preposterous proportions. Creatures you control get +10/+10 and gain vigilance until end of turn. No wonder that costs 7 mana. Pay black rather than pay this spell's mana cost. If there are 13 or more creatures on the battlefield, each player sacrifices 13 creatures of their choice. Each player, though, including yourself. So, yeah, okay. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn by just paying red. It's a 5/5 dragon with flying. Incinerating Blast deals 6 damage to target creature. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. Okay, so those are the packs that I got. And then it's acting like there's something new in the store. But what? What would that be? Yeah. Also, what's this? Arena weekly announcements are here. Okay. Don't really care much about that at the moment. See, I would have thought maybe that something new would be in the daily deals, but nope, doesn't look like it. Bundle. And pretty much all just alternate arts and whatnot. Which is essentially like saying, hey, they're cosmetics. Oh, jeez. I could outright buy... Maybe this is where so many people are getting some of these decks from. They had just stockpiled enough gems to buy one of these decks. I don't know. Alright, well, truthfully, at this point, I am quite hungry. So, I did all that I had set out to do in the stream today. Well, thank you all for stopping by. Those of you who did, hope you enjoyed it. I will probably not be back next week with more Magic. A lot of the extra streams I've been doing were just for this month as part of the whole sponsorship push thing and the No Shave November kind of event idea that I had. Man. So next week it'll probably go back to normal where I'm just streaming like twice a week. Once on Tuesday and once on Saturday. But for the rest of this week, I will say before I go, tomorrow and Wednesday, I'm probably going to push those streams to the evenings. Although, Wednesdays, I don't know if I have a particular need to. Tuesdays, I definitely will. Because I've got probably some plans in the morning and the afternoon. So Tuesday's stream is going to be in the evening, almost for sure. Wednesday is a little more of a toss-up. In fact, I don't know. It might be better off on the whole if I do that in the morning. So then I have some afternoon and evening time to potentially, you know, do some DoorDash or like deliver some DoorDash orders and still earn me a little money that way. Yeah. Tuesday evening for sure. Wednesday leaning towards morning now. Thursday might not even stream because Thanksgiving. Friday, I will be back to a morning stream, I think. technically could do morning or afternoon, but morning would probably just be a little better overall. And then Saturday will be kind of the final No Shave November stream. I will be just like kind of wrapping things up, saying how the sponsorship went, doing all the reporting on how many extra days I will end up not shaving after, well, going into December. I was going to say after November, which I guess both kind of work. But yeah, I guess that's about all I've got to report, for lack of a better way to word it. And yeah, that's going to do it for me today. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another stream. Again, even after this month, I'll be streaming Tuesdays and Saturdays at least. So hopefully I'll see you soon for one of those. Feel free to check out YouTube videos in the meantime. But whatever the case is, until then, stay cool, everybody.